30 seconds remaining. 15 seconds remaining.
Hello everybody, I'm here to you, and welcome back to the 12 Days of Gaming. In today's video, we'll be playing through the free-to-play online multiplayer game, Paladins. Now, this is a pretty interesting game. Like I said, it's an online multiplayer focused, and doesn't really have a single-player story or anything like that. But this is still a really fun game, and I'm sure if you've played something along the lines of like Overwatch or something like that, you'll probably like this game too. I see a lot of similarities online between the two games. I've never played Overwatch, so I can't say for myself, but I really love Paladins. This is such a fun game. And it's also free to play, so if you don't want to spend like $60 on a game, you'll probably play on like twice or whatever. You don't have to worry about that here. This game is completely free. It does have microtransactions, but they do not make you stronger by any means. You do have to unlock characters by leveling up and stuff like that or something like that, but you don't need to, you never have to actually pay for anything to be able to play this game. If you do want to get all the characters right off the bat, and if you want to unlock future characters as they're released, there is a $30 version of this game, which unlocks everything all at once, so you can try that if you want. I personally went with the free version because I'm cheap. But as I was saying, Paladins is an online multiplayer focused game. If you want to compare more something along the lines of what I've played on my channel before, then Splatoon is probably a good example. The thing about that, though, is that Splatoon has a single-player mode, this game doesn't, and that kind of leads into why I decided to make this video for this game today. Paladins is something that I feel that I could make videos for, but I don't know how, because there's no single-player mode in this game, so there wouldn't really be that much of an end goal for me, and if I wanted to, I could theoretically do something like a guide for every single character in the game, but why did I do that? This is post-commentary, just so you know. I did post-commentary because I feel I can't do live commentary and explain everything I wanted to talk about while also talking over the game. But back to Paladins real quick. This is something that I feel I could make videos for, and maybe I could do something like make a guide for all the characters. But because there's no single-player mode, there wouldn't really be that much of an end goal for the series, so I just don't really know how that would work. So that's the reason why I decided to make this quick video for the 12 Days of Gaming. Now, as for the actual modes that you can play this game, there are several multiplayer modes for you to play, and the really neat thing is, like all the other free-to-play games like Fortnite on the Nintendo Switch, you don't need a Nintendo Switch Online subscription to be able to play online. So that's something that's pretty neat. So if you don't have a Switch Online subscription, you don't need that to play online in Paladins or Fortnite or anything like that. There are, if I remember correctly, there are 3 online multiplayer modes in this game. I might be wrong about that because I didn't do too much research for this video, to be completely honest. But the 3 main modes are Siege, Onslaught, and a Team Deathmatch. The Team Deathmatch is what we're playing today, and I believe they change every day or something like that. Something along the lines of Splatoon's stage rotation. I think that's how it works, I'm not 100% sure. But how this works is you basically just try to defeat the most enemies, and the first team to 40 defeats wins. Onslaught mode is like a King of the Hill style mode. I'm reading directly off the Paladins wiki. To win, players must earn tickets by either defeating players or controlling the large area in the middle of the area. So you can think of that something along the lines of like splat zones from Splatoon. And there's also Siege mode, which is kind of like tower control, where you have a capture point, and you have to escort the payload to the enemy's team. So, if you've played Splatoon before, then a lot of this may seem familiar. As for the character we're playing as Ying, something pretty interesting is, if you are a fan of Paladins, you may notice my costume is a little bit different. Don't worry, I didn't hack my game, I'm not one of those kind of people. Because the costume I'm using was something that I got at PAX West 2017. And this is really cool, because they had some cosplayers cosplaying as Ying and some other character. When you took a picture of them, they'd give you a card for a special outfit that you can only get at video game conventions at the time. And this is something that's kind of cool, and I feel really proud of myself for getting this thing. And I'm just really happy that I got this outfit and things like that. Now, as for Ying herself, she's not the best fighter in the game, so if you're going for... So you probably want her to be in the back, supporting the other players, but that's not exactly my playstyle, and that's probably why I'm not that great at the game. There are a couple of things, like different cards you can equip and things like that, but I'm only going to be focusing on her main moves in this video. Ying's main attack is the Illusory Mirror. This fires a couple attacks. It does 90 damage, I think, something like that. So he has Shatter, which will shatter all active illusions. I should probably mention illusions first. Illusions are things that you can create. You create a copy of Ying that will remain stationary. This can take damage from enemies and can trick your opponents into thinking that you're there, but you're actually not. Shatter all illusions, and they'll chase down enemies, explode for 500 damage. This can be pretty powerful if you know how to use it. Dimension Link, you'll swap locations with the furthest illusion away from you. And if there's like only one illusion or something like that, then you'll switch over to the last active illusion. And her ultimate attack is Illusory Rift, where like a bubble will form around her for 8 seconds. And this will heal 600 HP for 8 seconds to your allies. So Ying is a really good healing character for this game. But he's also really good at getting around the battlefield quickly and tricking opponents and things like that. So, if you're one of those kind of players, Ying is probably one of the best characters. I see a lot of people thinking that Ying is one of the best characters in the Paladins game, and I personally believe this. Even though, to be honest, I haven't actually tried the other characters. Like, Ying is the only one that I've really played because of the Pack Sweat outfit. So we're almost at the end of the match, so as per usual, let me know in the comments below, do you guys want me to make videos for Paladins? I'm not entirely sure how I would just yet. Maybe I'll think of something down the line, or maybe if I ever get the ability to live stream Switch games, I could probably do a live stream of Paladins. That would be pretty fun, but I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do for that. But we have now claimed victory! Yay! This right here, I'm not entirely sure how the game decides this, but the winning team gets like a play of the game or something like that, where they like do the most unnecessary epic thing possible. I've never gotten this myself because I'm not good at this game, but it's still pretty neat to check out. So if you want to try a new Switch game or something like that, but you're kind of low on money, this is a great game to check out because it's completely free and it's awesome. So if you have a Nintendo Switch or any other thing like that, then you can probably check this out. And most of the controls are also recently just added to this game, and Paladins will get cross-network play with other consoles in January, I believe, so you can check that out as well. But that's going to be it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching this episode of the 12 Days of Gaming. Hope you enjoyed Paladins, and next time, it's gear to you. Oh yeah.